Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech, and in this video, I'll be unboxing the Micromax in one. Now here's the box, and this is what Micromax calls the India ka Naya Blockbuster. It starts at 10,000 rupees and it does pack in a lot of cool stuff, like a bigger Full HD display with a punch hole design, which is pretty great for the price, triple camera setup with a 48 megapixel primary camera, pretty good processor, bigger battery, literally, it's the complete package. Micromax has launched this phone in India in two variants. Base variant is priced at 10,000 rupees for 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage. Next variant is priced at 11,500 rupees for 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. It's available in two colors, blue and purple. We have the base variant in the purple color. It's available exclusively on Flipkart. First sale is on 26th March, 12 PM, so please do make a note of that. Now without any delays, here's the unboxing. So this is how the whole box packaging looks like. Pretty minimalistic and a pretty new design from Micromax. On the front it just says "In One" by Micromax. On the back side we have some of the highlighting features which we'll be coming back to in a minute. Now let's unbox it. First we have the protection plan document which includes extended warranty, screen damage and accidental coverage. Next we have the phone itself. Next we have a small box with some accessories. We'll come back to that later. Next we have the 18-watt power adapter, which is pretty great considering the starting price is just 10,000 rupees. Now finally we have the USB Type-C charging cable. Now inside the small box we get the SIM card ejector tool. Next we have a screen guard, some documentation, and finally a soft silicone transparent case. Now here's the phone. Let me just remove these stickers. Now this is how the phone looks on the front, and this is how the phone looks on the back. Now let's have a physical overview. On the back this phone has a plastic back panel with a pretty cool pattern and a dual tone finish, which looks pretty unique and very different from other phones in this price segment. At the top we have the camera module with a triple camera setup, single LED flash, followed by a circular fingerprint scanner with a nice matte finish, and finally at the bottom we have the in-branding. On the front we have a pretty huge display with a punch hole design. Above the display we have the earpiece and some sensors, and below the display it's completely plain. As for the sides, on the right side we have the power and volume buttons, and on the left side we have a SIM card tray housing two nano SIM slots along with a dedicated SD card slot, and that's followed by a dedicated button for Google Assistant. All the buttons are made of plastic, they are sufficiently elevated and also have a nice clicky feel to them. At the top we have just the secondary microphone for extra noise cancellation, and finally at the bottom we have the audio jack followed by the primary microphone, USB Type-C charging port, and the speaker grill. Now this phone has a thickness of 8.9 mm and weighs 195 grams. In hand it feels pretty sleek and the weight distribution is also pretty decent. It's not too heavy. Considering the massive battery this phone sports, I guess we really can't complain about the weight. Now this is how the phone looks with the case on. It's pretty decent. It has a raised lip for the camera module, so it does offer some protection. Overall, it's definitely usable. Now these are the complete specifications of this phone. On the rear this phone has a triple camera setup with a 48 megapixel primary camera with f1.79 aperture, a 2 megapixel camera for taking portrait shots, and finally another 2 megapixel camera for taking macro shots. For selfies, you get an 8 megapixel camera with f2.0 aperture. Now these are some sample shots. As for the display, this phone sports a 6.67-inch IPS display with Full HD Plus resolution with a punch hole design protected by a 2.5D curved glass. It also has wideband L1 support, so you can watch high-definition videos on it from apps like Amazon Prime and Netflix. Truly, this is one of the best displays that you can get in this price segment, mainly because of that Full HD Plus resolution and that punch hole design. As for performance, this one sports a MediaTek G80 processor with Mali G52 GPU with 4GB of LPDDR4X RAM and 64GB of eMMC 5.1 storage. These are the benchmark scores. In terms of performance, this phone is pretty decent. You can play high-end games as well. For a normal user, it's definitely more than sufficient. As for the software, this phone is running Android 10 with March security patch, and it has a pure stock Android user interface, so there are no ads, no bloatware, and no unnecessary skins. So it's pretty clean in terms of user interface. And finally, when it comes to battery, this phone sports a massive 5000 mAh battery, supports fast charging, and also comes with an 18 watts power adapter inside the box. So you can completely charge this phone from 0 to 100% in about 1.5 hours. And for a normal user, it can easily last you for about 2 days. Now this is how the phone looks once we turn it on. This is the general user interface. It looks pretty clean, just a few applications. There's no bloatware. By the way, this phone also has FM radio, just in case if you're wondering. And the overall user interface is pretty minimalistic, just like a pure stock Android phone. Initial impressions. So far I have been pretty impressed with this phone. Overall, it has the best of all the things at a very good price. So guys, what do you think about this phone? Do let me know by commenting below this video, and if you're planning to buy this phone, use the link in the description. It always helps the channel. With that said, this is Nikhil signing off. See you in my next video.